Welcome to VMware Server Changing Power States of Virtual Machines. Today we're going to look at some of the different power options that are available to us. To start with, there's a couple of different places where power options are available. There's one under the command sections for starting the virtual machine. There are some options on the toolbar, and there's a power menu. The power menu, for example, has the power on command. Or we could also do a Control B, which would also power the virtual machine on. Let's power on the virtual machine and get logged on to the guest operating system. Now that we're logged on to the guest operating system, we want to look at the power menu again. We want to look at the difference between power off and shutdown guest. Power off, if it's selected, is like pulling the power on a physical machine. It's not a very graceful shutdown, as I'm going to demonstrate right now. When I click power off, I am going to be immediately taken out to the VMware Server console page, and the virtual machine is now powered off. But that wasn't very graceful, and it's certainly not one of the ways we recommend powering off. So let's power on the virtual machine one more time and look at Shutdown Guest. Now let's compare power off to Shutdown Guest. When I click Shutdown Guest, the virtual machine is gracefully powered off, rather than being powered off immediately. This would be the same as issuing a shutdown command from the operating system. This is a much more cleaner shutdown and is definitely the one we would recommend at VMware. Now let's take a look at the Suspend and Resume feature. This feature is most useful when you want to save the current state of your virtual machine and pick up work later with the virtual machine in the same state as when you stopped. So I'll start an application here. And I'll start typing some things into WordPad. Then I'm going to choose the power menu, and I'm going to choose the option to suspend. The virtual machine state will be saved, and the virtual machine will now go into a state of suspended. When I'm ready to continue to work with the virtual machine, I go to the power menu, and I choose resume. The virtual machine will be restored. And notice in the lower left-hand corner of the screen, the restoring virtual machine will show you what percentage complete that it is. Finally, let's look at the reset commands. From the power menu, if you choose reset, this is similar to resetting a computer by pressing its reset button. So any programs running in the virtual machine could be adversely affected. Restart Guest gracefully restarts the virtual machine. This is same as choosing Start, Shutdown, Restart in a Windows operating system.